All right, what's up, y'all? So today I want to talk about attachment and how it causes us our pain. So if you really think about what hurts you, like maybe what you heard about now or what you've been hurt about in the past, it all stems from an attachment to something and that being taken away. So I think most of our pain usually comes from losing a person, whether that be a family member dying or a friend dying or a significant other breaking up with you or something like that. And obviously it can come in other forms too, like maybe you have like a very sentimental item you lost, or you lost a job, or you didn't get a job or something. It all stems from attachment to that thing or that person. And I saw a TikTok last night. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while, but this TikTok really put things in perspective for me a little bit. It was this monk talking about our attachment to people, people that we're dating, and he was saying that you are so attached to this person that it's like you become obsessive, and your only way to feel true peace is if you are attached to them because that's what you think you need to be happy. And that was interesting to me because I know I've done this with people in the past where I got too attached to either the idea of them or actually them. So when I wasn't around them or I wasn't talking to them, I felt kind of a little bit empty. And those experiences made me realize that I just can't continue to rely on other people for my happiness because, again, they're not always going to be there. And they're not always going to have time to hang out with you or text you or whatever. And that's why I got a board back there that has my goals for this year on it. And the very first goal is live and let live. Because there's been so many times in the past, it always happens with girls, but I get freaked out, or I've gotten freaked out or bothered because they weren't texting back quick enough or whatever. And I would just get in my head and be like, what are they doing? Why aren't they texting me back? Like, are they mad at me? And it is just a recipe for disaster. And there's so many people I meet or see on the internet that do this, and it's like you have to stop this. You have to let go and let them live their lives because you are, first of all, you're going to drive them away because you're just too crazy into them. And second is you're going to drive yourself crazy because, again, if you constantly need their attention, you're not going to have it. So there's going to be way too many points in your life where you're just upset or down because they're not there. So letting go of your attachments to these people, it really changes everything. Like I feel like I have a completely different relationship with people now when I talk to them, whether it's just a friend or whether it's someone like a girl I'm interested in. I I just don't really care what they're doing. Like if I text them and they don't text back for a while, they don't text back at all. Like I kind of just let it wash over me. I just don't really care anymore because you can't control what people do, and like you want people to live your own life or live their own life because if someone was constantly bothering you and you're trying to do stuff, wouldn't that annoy you? So like you got to look at it from that perspective that like you got to find your own stuff to do, your own things that are going to make you happy, and like attach yourself to those things. Attach yourself to what you can control, and don't attach yourself to the outcomes necessarily because that's something out of your control, but just attach yourself to doing those things and bettering yourself in your life like while you can because you have control over that. But what other people do or don't do is completely out of your control. So you really just have to let that go. And that's one thing I've been focusing on more is just attaching myself to less in general, and not even just people, but just things that I want. Like I've gotten into stoicism lately, and stoicism essentially, well, or I should say stoics, people that follow stoicism don't really have desires because they believe that whatever they get is what the universe kind of owes them, or what they just in their destiny, that's what they're going to get. So they don't really care what they do or don't get because if they don't get something, then they know that they shouldn't have had it. And if they do get it, it means that they should have it. So That's kind of how I've been approaching things now. And I just really don't find myself desiring things anymore because I just know that things are going to work out the right way. And again, attaching yourself to these desires of things you want, it's just going to end up leading to despair because you're ultimately not going to get everything you want. So, if you continue to attach yourself to things, like you're just opening that door for you to be in pain and to go through hurt that's unnecessary. So, just a quick little talk today. Just wanted to get that off my chest a little bit and talk about this, and obviously open for discussion because I think when we talk about not having desires, it almost seems like kind of laziness almost because it's like if you don't want anything then you're never going to go after a thing and you're never going to become anything in life, and you still have to put the work in to get things. But I think where like what leads you to that is what I talk about a lot is just kind of looking into your heart and determining what you really think you should be doing in life and start working towards that. And again, don't, like I've been talking about in the past two videos, don't set any goals. Like don't desire to achieve goals. Just go on a mission and whatever happens happens. You're ultimately going to do good things. You're going to get good things. You don't have to set mile markers in your life to achieve good things. Good things happen if you work. And if you're a good person, if you love, if you work out of your heart, good things come to you. You don't have to, put your stake in the ground and say, this is what I want to do then. Put a stake down the road and say, this is what I want to do there. Just start working and things are going to happen. And the less you attach yourself to, the happier you'll be.